and welcome to SGN Sammamish. This is our 8th episode and our first episode of 2021. We have so much good news. Let's jump right in. Just like Judith on the street jumped into a polar plunge. Over to you, Judith.
This is Judith on the street, and it's New Year's Day, and I am in my backyard. One of the things that the pandemic has allowed us to do is a lot of things from home, and this year I'm taking advantage of doing the polar bear plunge, sponsored by the Lake Sammamish State Park. Usually down at the lake, they have people gather and do the plunge about 5:30 in the morning. It's about 6 o'clock here, and they said that you could do it in your bathtub or put a hose over your head. We have a hot tub that we turned the heater off on yesterday. I like to have it at a very warm 104 degrees, so whatever the temperature is going to be, it's going to be very cold for me. So let's do this. Okay. This was their first virtual polar bear plunge, and they had about 80 people registered from all over. This was a great way to start the new year, and that's some good news, Sammamish.
Brr! Thank you, Judith. What a great Sammamish tradition. Another great tradition is when the Boy Scouts collect Christmas trees. Back over to you, Judith.
This is Judith on the street, and I'm at Beaver Lake Park, and I hear there's some good news. Okay, well, there's a little break in the action. I'm here with Gary, and could you please introduce yourself and just tell me what's going on here today?
I'm Gary Tornquist, father of an Eagle Scout, and this is the Sammamish Plateau BSA Tree Collection and Recycling Drive. Collect Christmas trees. I think this is our 38th year, personally, but a succession of volunteers have been collecting and recycling trees on the plateau, and this supports our Scouts programs, mainly summer camp. And this is the main and for most troops the only fundraising drive that we do annually.
Can you tell me exactly what you're looking for in donations?
Well, we ask $15, $25 per tree. Many people are more generous. This year we're collecting money mainly online via PayPal. Convenient and contactless way of collecting our donations.
We have a website that we can post up for
ScoutTreeDrive.org. We have some great sponsors. Highlands maintenance crew chips their trees right locally. We have a chipper coming that will chip up these trees and any leftover trees down to DTG Recycling in Redmond, so they're a great sponsor for us as well.
I was expecting to see more Boy Scouts here.
Well, the Scouts are largely out in the areas right now, but for safety we've tried to disperse them. Right, there are many going around the plateau right now collecting the trees and bringing them in. But this year we tried to minimize the inter-family contact, so we tried to keep each vehicle, if possible, just of one family.
If you don't have a Christmas tree but would like to donate,
you can donate ScoutTreeDrive.org.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, and best of luck today.
We're going to get it done. It's going to be fun.
Thank you. I'd like to thank Gary and all the troops that do the fundraiser for the Christmas tree pickup. And if you'd like more information, please go to this website. And that's some good news, Sammamish.
Thank you, Judith, and thank you, Boy Scouts. What a great way to start 2021. We also asked you about your best good news from 2020, and we heard so many good things. Many families stayed healthy, people got promoted at work, dogs, cats, and hamsters were adopted, people in love got married, folks used less gas, students graduated, a few of our neighbors became American citizens, toddlers were toilet trained, and some folks got their first job. I talked to Aisha about her first job at a skilled nursing facility. Thank you for being here on SGN Sammamish.
Hi, thanks for having me.
How about we start by you introducing yourself?
My name is Aisha. I'm a mother of 3, and I'm an occupational therapy practitioner.
How old are your children?
My oldest daughter is 15, and the youngest is 11. My oldest daughter is in Tesla STEM High, and my going to Inglewood Middle School, and my son goes to North Star Middle School.
That's fantastic. I heard you got a new job February in 2020. So can you tell us why that was good news?
It was great news for me because, as a fresh grad, it was my very first job at a skilled nursing facility. I didn't know what I was going into when I started the job, but when I started working, I realized it was such a rewarding job because, our senior citizens needed us at that time.
What type of therapy did you do?
Occupational therapy. So occupational therapy enables people to do their day-to-day tasks despite having physical or cognitive limitations. So we enable them according to their abilities.
You said you had just graduated. Where did you graduate from?
Lake Washington Technical Institute, Occupational Therapy Assistant Program.
Cool. So while you're working, you're potentially exposing yourself to COVID. Do you know when you'll be able to get vaccinated?
I got my first dose on January 4th, and I'll be getting another dose on January 25th.
Do you know how long after you get your second shot where you're considered vaccinated?
I've heard in media is 10 days after your first dose, you will be considered immune to the disease.
Is there other good news that happened in 2020?
I got another job opportunity at an assisted living. So it's a stage before clients go to skilled nursing facility. And I think that's a great news because, aging in place is very important these days. In my new job, I will be preventing people ending up at skilled nursing facility. So preventive medicine, preventive therapies are so beneficial and important these days.
Thank you so much for doing that type of work. Is there anything else you'd like to share today?
I would like to thank all the frontline workers, healthcare workers who are giving their all during pandemic, despite the risks to their family members.
I totally agree with you. Thanks again for being here today.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Aisha, and thank you to the frontline healthcare workers. You are amazing. It's also amazing that we have a vaccine. Over to Maithri to learn more.
Hi, I'm Maithri, and I'm here with some good news related to health. 2021 has started only a few weeks ago, and we have made some great progress, especially with the COVID vaccine. CDC states that the COVID vaccine has some side effects, but they will go away within a few days, and they're only proof that your body is building up the protection that it needs to fight against COVID. The COVID vaccine is available for people over the age of 75 and also healthcare workers. And that's all I have for you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Maithri. Check out the link below to see if you're eligible for the vaccine or to be notified when you are. When most of us are vaccinated, it's going to be like every sports team in Seattle won their championship in the same year. Now, wouldn't it be fun if Mariners won the World Series this year? Rick Riz, Mariners announcer, is here with our first sports report to give his thoughts. Over to you, Rick.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rick Riz, the announcer for the Seattle Mariners, and I'm also a proud resident of Sammamish, so I've got some good news for you. I love living up here. I've got a walking trail right behind my house here in Klahani. And my good news is that the baseball season is just right around the corner. Spring training is going to get underway here in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully we're going to start on time, which means the baseball season will start right on time. And the good news is that you're going to be seeing a very exciting young ball club. We took a look at a lot of young players last year like Kyle Lewis and Justice Sheffield and Justin Dunn and Evan White. And there's another wave of young players coming after that and another wave of young players coming after that that's going to get us to the playoffs. So that's some good news, Sammamish, and I can't wait for the baseball season, and that's some great news. Thank you. This is Rick Riz reporting from my back deck here in Klahani. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick. And go Mariners! If you have even younger players, boys and girls 4 to 16 years old, good news. Little League in Sammamish is on track to play. You can play t-ball, softball, or baseball. My boys love playing in East Lake Little League. Their favorite part is playing with their friends. Check out this link to find a Little League near you. Playing t-ball, softball, and baseball can make you hungry. Good news, Girl Scouts are selling cookies online this year. I talked to Holly to learn more. Hi, Holly. Thank you for joining me on SGN Sammamish.
Yeah, of course. Hi.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm Holly Kaiser. I'm a junior at Eastlake High School, and I'm a part of Girl Scout Service Unit 424 in Sammamish.
You've been selling cookies for quite some time. How long is that?
I've been selling cookies for 12 years now, since I was in kindergarten.
So how did the cookie sales go last year?
Yeah, they were good. I sold 1,000 boxes last year. I only planned on selling 600, and then I ended up selling more. I have customers from previous years who know me and buy from me, so they come and talk to me, and then I ask new friends at school. So that's how I sell a lot.
Do the thing where you outside of Safeway, or do you just go to neighbors' houses?
Yeah, both. For pre-sales, I go door to door and I ask people if they want to buy cookies. And then later at the end of cookie season, we do booth sales, which is selling in front of Safeway and QFC.
Obviously, this year might be a little different. How are things changing?
This year, like everything, it's online. There's no door-to-door sales and there's no booth sales. Everything that I just talked about is gone. There's digital cookie websites. Something that people can do to find a Girl Scout to buy cookies from in their area is you can go to Google and you can search Cookie Finder. Then you can go there and type in your area code, and it should come up with Girl Scouts who are selling cookies in your area, which is really cool. You can request for it to be like a girl delivery, or you can get them shipped to your house. But basically, there's no contact. The payments are online, and just everything is online this year.
What's your favorite type of cookie then?
It changes a lot, but recently my favorite Girl Scout cookie has been tagalongs.
Are those the ones with coconut, or are those something else?
No, those are the Samoas. The tagalongs it's like a chocolate peanut butter wafer that's like covered in chocolate. It's really good.
I would like to support the Girl Scouts. Do you have ideas for me?
Yeah, so I have a lot of customers that they want to support Girl Scouts, but they can't eat the cookies. We do have Operation Cookie, which is where you can buy cookies and then they are donated to the military troops, which is really cool. And it's just a great way to give back to Girl Scouts and the troops, which is awesome. The money that we raise for cookies, some of it goes to Girl Scouts, but then some of the money actually can go back to the troop. We can use that money to go on trips, and for 2020, I was actually supposed to use the money that I got from cookie selling to go on a trip to Disney, and that obviously got canceled. But 2 years ago, when I was a freshman, I got to go to London because of the cookie money that I made. I got to use a lot of that cookie money to actually get me to London for like a Girl Scout trip, which was really awesome. So it's great.
Fantastic. Is there anything else you would like to share about Girl Scout cookies?
So this year isn't about myself selling a lot of cookies. I'm just hoping that I can pass down knowledge and advice of selling cookies to younger scouts. And last year I got the opportunity to do that. I got to talk to younger scouts about like how to be a top cookie seller and tips to like sell thousands of boxes if they wanted to. And that was really awesome. And I think it was a really great way to influence the younger scouts and just inspire them. So this year I really hope that the younger scouts can learn and like have an amazing experience selling cookies.
That's awesome. Is this your last year selling cookies?
I will probably sell next year.
Well, thank you so much again for being here.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Holly. I'm looking forward to buying cookies for Operation Cookie and Operation Make My Family Happy. Ukulele music makes me happy. It'll make you happy too. Addison and Kennedy, sisters who attend Inglewood Middle School, shared a fantastic music video with us to enjoy during the credits. Thank you, Addison and Kennedy. And thank you, Sammamish, for being so full of good news.
To get it right, try to make your heart fit like a glove. What it needs is love, love, love. Everybody Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved. Oh, oh. Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved. Oh, oh. Happy is the heart that still feels pain. Darkness drains and light will come again. Swing open up your chest and let it in. Just let the love of love begin. Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved. Oh, oh. Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved. Oh, oh. Everybody knows the love. Everybody holds the love. Everybody falls for love. Everybody feels the love. Everybody steals the love. Everybody heals with love. Just let the love of love begin. Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved. Just let the love begin. Everybody wants to love. Everybody wants to be loved. Just let the love